ladies and gentlemen, beautiful viewers from all around the world. It's your girl, Flora. Some of y'all already know. So, we are live today at Talk Over Coffee Show, and I'm present here today with our honorable and outstanding host. Sir, can you please tell us who are you?
I'm choosing.
Sorry, guys. I didn't expect you to get me that way. You're choosing. Okay. We know you're choosing. But can you please tell us who are you?
Okay, my name is Joshua Tari Quickpen.
Okay.
I am from Bayelsa. I'm a medical student of the University of Maiduguri. And
Okay. Alright, Mr. Quickpen. If you don't mind, your viewers or audience would really like to know a little bit about you and what the show is all about. Okay? So can you please tell us what inspired you to start this talk show?
Okay, so I'm a fan of conversation.
Okay.
I love intellectual debates, conversation about culture, society,
Okay.
hearing different views and opinions of people. And I have heard a lot of views of people, and I'm just wondering, why are these things not being said on air? A lot of people have what to say, they have solutions to society, they have the advices, and I am inspired by their conversations, so I feel that is what has inspired the show.
Okay, that's nice. So can you also tell us, was there a specific moment or experience that sparked the idea?
Well, I've had a lot of confrontations of conversations
Okay.
in my compound, in school, having different views. So it's not like it's a particular moment. I have had a lot of moments, different that have been able to tell me that this needs to be done. These conversations need to, be held.
Yeah.
Yes, talked
I hear
about.
you. Okay, so can you tell us, how does this show reflect who you are as a person?
For one, I am an agent of change.
Okay.
Because we all know that change is the only thing that is constant. So I believe this talk show is also going to be a platform whereby we can foster change in our society.
Okay.
Because we cannot confirm our society is a mess.
Yeah.
Moral disintegration. A lot of people don't know their values anymore. And this particular platform is there so that we can all change our psyche, change our mindset, because change starts from us.
Okay. Can you tell us what's the vision behind the talk show is all about? Like, what do you hope it becomes?
Well, I hope this talk show becomes a catalyst, in the minds of people. The vision is to foster change. That's the primary goal of it. And through conversation. Of course, on Talk Over Coffee Show, it has to be over coffee. Yes, so I believe the vision of this talk show should be fostering change through conversations, so that in the nearest future we can be sure that this talk show has birthed a lot of other platforms that are fostering change through conversations.
You've been shouting change. This is your change. Don't you think it would affect, or rather, your viewers or audience would feel attacked by this your change or something?
Don't worry, I'm not APC.
Okay.
The APC is change,
Okay.
yes, but we want to foster the right kind of change, positive change. What we always tell to people that are coming on set, even to all the audience, in fact to everybody, including myself as the host, will be to keep an open mind.
Okay.
When you keep an open mind, you are willing to listen. Another thing is to listen, vividly to what is being said, and to accept, so that we don't live in self-denial.
They can try to be an empath.
Yes, they should accept. If they are talking to you that this is the problem and it affects you, accept it. That yes, that's where you start your change from. So that is it for anyone that is thinking we are going to be hating them on their comments and that. No, that's not what it's for.
Okay, so who is this show really for, and what do you hope they take away from each episode?
Okay, so 2 questions, and here are the answers. This show is for everyone that is tired of how society is going.
Okay.
Society is a mess, like I've said. This show is for people, it's for everybody who is tired, and they are cautious of the generation that they are going to leave behind. Because even a lot of us are scared of the kind of society our children will come to live in. So this show is for every one of them that is willing to, foster that change through a story, an advice, a conversation. That is who this show is for.
Yeah, more of your creating rooms for like mine was like I not get to those
Yes.
bigger. Okay, I feel you. That's cool. So where do you see the show from 1 year or rather 5 years from now?
Only God knows the end from the beginning.
Hmm.
Yes, but we know that our intentions are pure, and God will help us to elevate this platform. Whereby in the next 5 years, we will now be hearing of the testimonies that this show, started this group, it started this platform,
Yeah.
it started this podcast. Because they will now be sharing the testimonies that truly we can change through having the right kind of conversations. So that is where we aim for the sky, and even as we go with the conversations.
Okay, so like is the show open to sponsorship or partnership
Yes.
or even promotions?
Yes. Change is not a one-man job.
Okay.
Yes. So I believe with time, people hearing these conversations, they will want to be part. And what we try to do is to sell this to the community, sell this to the society, sell this to them, that be a part of change through conversations. And truly this change will come in forms of partnership, comes in forms of sponsoring and all that. Yes.
I see you. Okay, now let's loosen up a little bit. I can see this steam coming out from your whole body right now. Like you're ready to attack me with any question from any question I throw to you. Okay, so like we're going to loosen up a little bit with a quick game, and it's called the hot seat.
No wonder this seat is hot.
It's called the hot seat, and of course, the game obviously comes with a rule. Every game has its rule, right?
Yes.
So these are the rules. Each question is time limiting. You don't have to think twice. No thinking twice. First thoughts and best thoughts. You can pass if you don't want to answer the question. And mind you, you can only pass once. Yeah. So there's of course no right or wrong answers. Whatever you say is a go. Yeah. And please keep it clean. Okay? Keep it clean and short. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to start with this first question. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Tea. Okay. Morning person or night owl?
Night owl.
Night owl. All right. Favorite Nigerian artist right now?
Temps.
All right. Last song you played?
Give Me Oil in My Lamp by John Metal and Victoria Renzi.
Okay. One word your friends use to describe you?
Curious or inquisitive.
Okay. Okay. If you would have dinner with any public figure, dead or alive, who would it be?
Tinubu.
Tinubu. Okay. Twitter or Instagram?
Instagram.
Okay. What's your guilty pleasure?
Pass.
Pass. Okay, why pass though? Why pass?
I have one pass. I'll make use of my pass.
Okay, guys, you know one cast, more pity. Okay. Dream guest on Talk Over Coffee Show.
Peter Obi.
Peter Obi. Okay. Yes. What's one thing people misunderstand about you?
Too busy and serious.
Okay, too busy and serious. Don't you think you're too serious?
Do I look too serious?
Okay, but it's not bad to look too serious now, innit? Alright, so what's one thing, okay, you already said that. Texting or voice notes?
Texting.
Okay. If you weren't hosting Talk Over Coffee Show, what would you be doing like right now?
I'll be at home eating and watching movie.
Okay, at least not sleeping. Funniest moment you've had on camera?
Currently now.
Now, we are proud of ourselves, please. One thing you can't leave the house without?
My phones.
Your phones. Why? Why your phones? Are they your legs?
Yes, they are.
Oh, really?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so like describe Talk Over Coffee Show in one word.
A catalyst.
A catalyst.
Yes.
I see. Okay, that's the end of the game. Yeah.
How did I do?
You did great, of course. You did great. Okay, so we are back to our initial questions. Yeah. I hope you feel more shaked off, indeed. Okay. So what was the biggest challenge you faced putting all this together, like Talk Over Coffee Show, was the biggest challenge you
Well,
faced?
a lot.
Or still facing though?
A lot.
Okay.
But currently, I think the biggest is funding. You know,
Mm.
as I mentioned, that I am a student, a medical student for that matter, in
Okay.
the University of Maiduguri,
Okay.
and aside being a student, I have a lot of commitments to my studies,
Okay.
and I also have to survive. You know, surviving is like another degree that you are pursuing in the school of life.
Okay.
But regardless, we believe that with God seeing our intentions of the show, that we want to change society,
Okay.
that He will provide all our needs according to His riches.
Okay. Tell us a bit about the show, like the name of the show. Why did you choose Talk Over Coffee Show?
Well, for two reasons.
Okay.
The first is practical. You're taking coffee, right? And you're feeling relaxed.
Okay.
And so research has shown that people who take coffee are relaxed, and in terms of conversation, they have or give the right type of conversation. So we're creating a safe space where people can come and relax and give the right kinds of conversation in relating to changing the society.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So can you tell me what kind of vibe are you trying to bring on each episode?
Well, the vibe it depends on the speaker that is coming on. You know, we believe that our speaker should have a lot of energy so that we also can give energy. But you know, people differ. So if any speaker comes and has low energy and is giving low kind of vibe, we try to elevate the standard. Yes.
Okay, that's nice. What makes the show different from others? Because of course we have lots of podcasts out there. What makes this one different?
Well, like I said earlier on, we're trying to meet with the minor majority, people who won't be able to, you know, be on the big stages, on the big podcasts like you mentioned. There are a lot of podcasts fancy out there, you know, Honest Bond, Glitch Africa show, you know, you have this segment's perspective on the Arise and all those kind of things. So we can't have the majority, the minor majority there. So this platform gives an open invitation to our fathers, our uncles, our grandmothers that are not too touche for this kind of platform.
So like more like creating rooms for like other people that cannot get to those bigger shows, right?
Yes.
Okay, I feel you. That's nice. All right, guys, let's go on a quick commercial break. See you in next 2 minutes. Welcome back, guys. We are back from our commercial break. Okay, Dr. Quickpen. So, can you please tell us or give us a sensible statement, you know, for the day, more of words for your viewers?
Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to appreciate God. You know, this started as an inception, an idea, and now we are actually like we're birthing it. We're seeing it come to fulfillment. So I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank family, friends, you know, contemporaries, everyone that has played a part into making sure this becomes possible. You know, from my compound people, even you that is here today. You know, Queen Odds, the reflection talk show that I worked with before now, and the school people, you know, a lot of people that I can't mention, even the owner of the studio that we're in currently. I'd like to appreciate them for the effort they put, and to everyone that is tuning in, I want to say a big welcome to, you know, the Talk Over Coffee Show, where every sip tells a story, and we stir the kind of change that we want in the society. So that's what I have for them.
So more of welcome change.
Yes, welcome change.
All right. Okay, guys. So this is a wrap for today's episode. Do not forget to like, comment, and share, like I always say. And of course, follow for more, guys. So, ciao.
Yeah.